All right, all right. Hey, cuties. Child, and remove my calendar. Happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yes. Happy Tuesday. Happy early Valentine's Day to you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. If you can please hit the like button on your way in, that would be great. If you can like, even if you are in the bushes, that would be great. Hit that notification bell. We still doing the damn thing right over here on this here channel. But as you guys know, I will be doing content as well on the backup channel, which will be more of a podcast nature. So that'll be next week, child, if I have the energy. Okay. But thank you guys again for joining me. Currently, 154 of you are here. I appreciate you guys. We won't be long because I am tired. Okay. Baby, when I tell you I'm tired, the only thing that I'm going to leave out when I move, I'm going to pack me a nice little suitcase. And normally I'm fanatical about unpacking, organizing, setting up shop. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I may leave that shit packed up for a whole year. No, ma'am. But anyway, shout out to the cutie crew. I see you guys. I wanted to meet with you guys this week, but let's do it next week. I will be in the clear as of Sunday evening once my family fly up out of my new state. And then I'm off the whole week. So we're going to get together, cutie crew. Shout out to the cutie mods in the building. I see LaDawn. Hey, LaDawn, how are you? And thank you again to each and every one of you. What is that? Hold on, guys. I tried to pour me a nice little glass of Moscato. Or was it Riesling? I don't know. Anyway, I couldn't because I done packed up my doggone wine opener. But I got me a good old trusty Truly here. And as I mentioned, we won't be here long, guys. Let me say some quick hellos and we're going to go ahead and get started. I got some questions. Okay. Hey, Gwendolyn. Hey, J Squad. Hey, Sweet Brown Sugar. How are you? Miss Lady Tracy. My sis Pink Diva. All right, sis. I understand. I understand. Thank you for stopping through. Send me a crumb, child. Miss Lady, I got you. Hey, Neva P. Hey, Valencia. Hey, Mama Bees. Charlene, I said what I said. Pretty eyes. Monica Taylor. Monica, I think I didn't say hi to you. Oh, I didn't. I just scrolled up. I thought I did. S. Libra. Hello, hello. Yvette. Hello. Eve. Hello. April. Deshonda. What it do, boo? Hope you're well. Hey, MJJ. Hey, Crystal. Hey, G Strickland, Lavinia, Karen, Valerie. Let's see here. Butterfly Kisses, Teresa, Wright, Heloise, Barbara. Hey, Barbara, I've been thinking about you. Let's see. Deborah Jackson. Hello, hello. Okay, we getting down to the bottom. Crochet and music. Gloria. Let's be clear. Nikki, Toya, Gigi. Let's see. Thank you, Yvette. Yes, please hit the like button, guys. Baby girl in the building. Swamp Talk with Louisiana Chick. Thanks for joining me. Delicia, thanks for joining me. Hey, Linda Love, J28. And let's see, Karen, Ruthie Lewis, Mary. Okay, Lemon Heights, California. Hello. Concrete Rose. Hey, Concrete Rose. Concrete, you know I'm used to you in the replay gang. Thank you for joining me. I see on my phone my little sis trending. Hey, trending. Hello, hello. What you say? You're eating. Oh, trending. I just had a chicken taco that was so delicious, and I got one left. I can't wait to get off this live. But I didn't want to get the itis. So let's see. Red Ann in the building. We got a couple more. Crystal, I think I got you. Shilajo. Hey, Shilajo. I am Blessed Pecan Pam. Terrell. Megan. Hey, Megan. Tracy Lee. Yes, Tracy. OMG. This has been the roughest move of my life. Let me just put it that way. It really, really has. Yeah. There will not be another without professional packers and movers. And the next one will be the last one. That's just it. That's all. Okay. If I have to go get me a trailer, child, something gonna be it. That's a joke. But anyway, Tiffany Smith, hello. Greta, Anitra. If I didn't say hi to you guys, my apologies. Hello, hello, hello to each and every one of you. 321 people currently joining me, and I thank you guys so much. Let me go ahead and put some banners up, child. Everything, do you hear me? Everything is for entertainment purposes only. Let me see. Where's my emails? Let me open this up. Just to have it on the screen. Hold on, guys. Okay. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. It's my opinion. If someone clicks the link, it's only their opinion. But you guys know when it's rough like this, where folks is coming out doing everything. Do you hear me? I do ask in advance. If you do click the link, do not, and I've said this before. We ain't dropping no articles, no court cases, no numbers, none of the above. That has been any my stance regardless. But for people like phone calls from prison, several different attorneys that I watch in other sectors trending. When it's public information, it's public information, okay? But for the purpose of this live, I just ask that if you guys do click the link when I drop it. But I got some questions. You know, Mr. Maurice Scott is suing folks. Ciao. Allegedly. I'm gonna say alleged. Um, and my question is, hold on, guys. Let me go ahead and do this. Oh, child, is my heat on? Or is it this truly? Hold on, guys. I think I turned my heat off. Oh, my fan is off. Hold on, let me find my remote. Shoot. Here we go. That's why it's a little stuffy. But allegedly, Mr. Maurice Scott is serving folks, child, with papers. Maurice is serving folks allegedly with papers. And it was said that it was anonymous. Haven't seen no anonymous in quite some time. I don't know if you guys have. Here for hot tea. and Black Titanic. And those of us that's been on YouTube, we've known that Mr. Maurice came out months ago and asked for whatever he asked for at that time. I don't know if it was, and I believe it was, for videos to be. No, he asked for a public apology, didn't he? I believe he asked for a public apology and gave people 10 days. And so yeah, I remember that. Listening to, excuse me, a couple videos earlier today, I thought that they had, I don't even want to say that. I'm not even going to say that because I don't even want to make that. I'm not going to say that. But here's my question. If whatever Mr. Man is talking about is no longer on YouTube, what's the issue? What's the issue? And I'm just asking. I don't know the answer to the question. I'm just asking, but I got a question again. Arionne Curry has come out here and said some damaging things in regards to damn near everybody because she got a motor mouth, but damaging things when it comes to Maurice, when it comes to Marceau, when it comes to everybody. And my question is this. I ain't never heard no threats going her way as far as keep my name out your mouth. I ain't never heard that. Don't say that. That's a lie. I ain't never heard that. The chick came out and told Tisha, say something else, and I'm going to put you on blast. I ain't heard nothing else from the Scotts, from Wanda, from nobody at all. We have started to say the word linebacker because of Arionne Curry. It was Arionne Curry that sat down with Tasha K and she described the women allegedly that Marceau was with and Maurice was with as linebackers. Right there in that Tasha K interview. Why wasn't she served? Because that is defamation, isn't it? Or is it only the males, Maurice, Marceau? Is it only their character that matters? You didn't care about your marriage? You didn't care about how your wife may have felt about that? Hell, where's Martell? Excuse me. Where is Martell's lawsuit? Because he the one kicked it off. Yeah, KJ, unless allegedly she was telling the truth. Unless I'm getting to that, TK. Absolutely. Let me go and get to these comments. Let me get to some comments. So I'm looking on my phone, but I'm gonna scroll on down and then I will start some. But is it only the character of, and this is my question, of Maurice that matters? Is it only the character of Marceau that matters? They've played nice with Martell, and that's one thing that Mel told Martell that she did not lie about. The Scots could care less about your ass. They think you're dumb. They do. But guess what? They've always played nice with Martell because, in my opinion, Martell know where the bones are buried. Hell, Coleslaw must know where the bones are buried too. Because as I mentioned, we've never heard or seen them come out and put a stop to what she said. Facts, Tracy Lee. AC put them on mute, it appears. Now, I mentioned what she said to Tasha K when she was on Tasha K. She's also said a hell of a lot when she's had talks with Original Straight with No Chaser. Hell, who put the back picture out? Was that Original Straight with No Chaser? I believe so. And no papers. So what is the intimidation? What's going on? Again, as I mentioned, Martell is the one that said it first. 20, and 20 is his number, child. But do I believe, my opinion only, can't prove a damn thing. Do I believe that Martell know damn well that Marceau and Maurice cheated? Absolutely. Because he said it to their faces. No lawsuit. No lawsuit when it comes to Martell and his concubine, Coleslaw. And I'm just wondering why. Um, it's been 6 seasons. And all of a sudden, the Scots. I need to check and see if Maurice is following Martell. But as of last week, news broke that hold on, guys, I'm going to Maurice page. News broke that Marceau and Letitia were no longer following Mr. Martell Holt. And I just looked at Maurice's page. He's not either. Let me go over to Kimmy and see if she's following, because he's a good guy. Uh-oh, Kimmy not following him either. Kimmy is not following him either. After 6 seasons, what happened, guys? What are your thoughts about that? Hey, Linda Gambo. All of the Scots have unfollowed Martell. Now, do you guys think that they have finally felt like the charges or the things that's been said about Martell when it comes to Mel was enough? Do you guys think that that's why they unfollowed Martell? Because I don't. I don't. They did melanated, absolutely. Um, yeah, I don't. And it would have been nice. Again, it's been 6 years, and married folks do married shit. So I'm not saying that Mel and Martell did go head to head in a lot of situations, because that's what happened when you're married. But the things that we are talking about, the things that we've that's been revealed, the revenge P, the court filing that details things that went on with his children, I would have liked to seen some support when it comes to Mel from the Scots. Long time ago, when it comes to unfollowing Martell. We know Stormy probably. Let me check Stormy, child. We know Stormy probably didn't. I'll do it later. Because he was just filming at her event. Somebody asked a question in my comment section. Well, maybe he was just there and he wasn't filming. Oh God, this lady. How many babies in this stomach? I'm gonna have to take a picture and post this for you guys. Goodness gracious. But he was filming. Shout out. She's right in the chat. I ain't gonna say her name because I don't want the Scots to know. But actually, allegedly, Marceau tried to holler at my girl. Well, anyway, Martell left shortly after he was done filming at Stormy's event. So if there was a question on if he was filming or not, allegedly, for the sake of all these damn lawsuits and stuff that they got going on, yes, he is still after all this time. But in my opinion, guys, they are scared of Arionne Curry. As I mentioned, Wanda has been letting loose, child, from what I understand. I don't watch Wanda no more. I just cannot. Okay. But Wanda has been talking about all this that's going on. Wanda ain't said a damn thing to Arionne Curry when she punked your daughter and called out your son-in-law. We still waiting. Betty, we still waiting for you when she punked your daughter and said she better shut up. Since you guys have had an issue with Mel, we have been waiting. I said, I know Wanda about to set it off, baby. No, Wanda, no nothing. Wanda be right over there in the girls' comments when she go live. When Tasha K dropped that clip, or I don't know if it was the clip or the actual video, the interview with Martell. Guess who was right over there? cheering him on. Wanda, that's some strong ass hatred. Anytime as a woman, forget the person, as a woman, you are able to overlook all of that deplorable behavior and still ride with somebody. Yeah, you got issues. You got issues. And let's just hope that it just never happens to any of you guys. As far as what went on when it comes to Mel, I also got a video about, it's not Arionne, but anyway, I'll drop it tomorrow for you guys to see that. I read it like it was a novel. That's all I'm gonna say. So good. But what are they scared of? Tracy Lee just said AC put Wanda on mute. What are they scared of? But they're not scared of striking channels. They're not scared of filing lawsuits. But this is not the first time things have been said about them, and that's why I'm tripping. And that's why I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused. You know what I mean? So I will say this for those that are going through it, Black Titanic and here for hot tea. Keep your head up, do what you gotta do, and that's it. That's all. But yeah, no lawsuit, no lawsuit. And like I mentioned a couple minutes ago, Maurice's character matters because this is allegedly defamation of character. But your wife character don't matter. Now I'm just gonna talk about the things that you said, Maurice. I ain't even gotta go into detail. You know what you said on Carlos King. You know how social media blew up over those comments. What about her character? What about, did you think about Kimmy's character when you were saying all that stuff? What I saw on Love and Mirror Huntsville is Kimmy trying to get Monster to share in the chores. This is after, or maybe even during, her battle with breast cancer. Chores. Are you serious? Maurice could do that? Maurice couldn't facilitate his son doing that? Where's Monster, by the way? Are they preserving his character? Because we ain't see him at the end of the season. But yeah, in my opinion, Mr. Maurice only cares about his character because he damn sure did not care about his wife. And you can't stop folks from saying that. You did not. By saying what you said on that interview, as well as a couple things that you said right there on that show, it was appalling to me. It was appalling to a lot of women, a lot of men too. I got a video about 70,000 views on it where Dennis, Portia Williams' ex, wanted to put them paws on Maurice for what he said about his wife. So your character matters, Maurice, but so does your wife. And I would think that, instead of Kimmy coming out here and taking the brunt like she always does and try to clean up your mess, it would have been nice for us to have never seen what we seen and witnessed what we witnessed when it comes to the things that came out of your mouth about your wife and her duties to pleasure you, I'll say, in a good way. I definitely said it kinder than you, Maurice. But I don't know what's going on when it comes to whatever they think they got going on. Social media is social media. Platforms are everywhere. And I'll go ahead and say this to those of you that's been talking about blackout, blackout, blackout. Hold on, I gotta stop. What? 747 watching, and we only have 370 likes. Guys, if you can please, while I gonna take a little break, hit that like button. Even if you are in the bushes, hit the like button for me. If you are in the chat, please, please, please hit the like button for me. It keeps us in the algorithm. And as you guys can see, they trying to get everybody out the algorithm. So make sure you like the video, support your favorite content creators. And YouTube is filled with people with opinions, okay? There's a fine line, I must say, as far as some of the things that said or some of the things that should or should not be shared. But, you can't stop people from having their own opinions. You really cannot. But yeah, I'm still puzzled because as I mentioned, there has been some defaming of character ever since Arionne Curry puts live right there on Instagram. And guess what? Maurice and Marceau, in my opinion, told their wives, don't you say nothing to her. Don't you say nothing. And guess what? They didn't either. That girl said some crazy, crazy stuff. Not just the linebackers thing. She said a whole lot. Something recently was just revealed about Marceau. And mums is the word. We ain't heard nothing. Do you hear me? Nothing at all. But what I was going to say, and then I'm going to drop the link. Let me check the likes because I got something to say of what I feel like is going on when it comes to how this relates to Melody Cherie. Let me check these likes, child. Let's see. 483. It's still 768 of you guys watching. We'll get them up. I got faith in you guys. Please hit the like. I'm gonna be off YouTube for a couple days. Hit the like so y'all don't forget about me. But this is what I think, guys. And I'm just gonna say this because I've been seeing I was bouncing. I was confused. Trending went live. I thought it was just trending, but trending here for hot tea, Jasmine to Journey. They all Journey to Jasmine, child. Ooh, child, forgive me. They all were live, I believe, on their own respective channels together. In regards to this, um, and I saw in comments people saying blackout, blackout, blackout. Don't you guys know? Hey, here for hot tea. Hey, little sis. Keep doing your thing. You got this. You got this. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate you too. I heard what you said, child. Then you tried to clean it up. Uh when you were talking about who you were watching before you even started watching Love and Marriage Huntsville. I cackled, okay? And thank you for mentioning my sis. I wonder where she is. Brown Sugar Babe. But thank you here for hot tea. um, a lot of people keep saying that they blacking out, blacking out, blacking out. And maybe it's just me. I think that's what they want. Now, they don't care if we watch the show or not. They want to black out what's being said about the show. They want to black out the support for Melody Cherie off of YouTube or other platforms. That's what I think. That's what I think. And I'm not blacking out anything. Now, those of you that's going to black out, I respect your opinions. You can definitely come check me out for it may be a different style of content because I'm definitely going to try to work around Mr. Martell Holt. We shall see. But I think that's what they want. They want, I think they are willing to even have a dip in ratings if it comes to Mel not having support out here. And I told you guys this before. In the beginning, before there were YouTubers that really have just been speaking on what we've seen. I'm going to speak for myself when I say that. Speaking on what we've seen, which means I've seen years and years and years of videos when it comes to Arionne Curry. I've seen Martell. I've seen how the Scots at one point all were turning against Mel. We've seen Wanda running through a damn parking lot. We've seen Betty acting a damn fool at the tea party and the reunion. We've seen this. Thanks to Carlos King. all but Ariane Curry. We watched her by her own accord or whatever. She pushed live and gave us years and years and years. But as far as everybody else, that was right there on the show. Um, we've seen this. And I remember scanning through social media platforms, there wasn't too much support when it comes for male. And that's why there's a big difference now when it comes to Ariane Curry versus then. You know, he was eating my cooch while you was out eating corn, all that stuff. Y'all remember those type of lives. She don't make too many of them anymore. You want to know why? Because of YouTubers. Okay. And I think that that is their goal. So I'm never, ever going to tell you guys to not black out. But I'm not blacking out because anything that go on that show, as I just mentioned, if we blacked out, we wouldn't have seen Wanda running through uh uh what is Destiny's old shop child, the relaunching of Madani. We wouldn't have seen that. We wouldn't have seen Wanda telling Marie she better go find. I know the guy. She better go find her baby daddy. Then she came out here and say she didn't say that. We saw this on the platform, which is strange to me, that Carlos has afforded and provided for this cast. But he don't want other people to have a platform or discuss something that was at a public event. Discuss it, or I'll go a step further. Um, there are some people that put on shows that will later air on, let's say, Netflix. Several big time comedians and all of that. And naturally, they do their comedy skits live in front of a live audience. And guess what they are required to do? Put them cell phones in a locker. That's if you don't want anything discussed to be recorded and put out. Carlos didn't take those steps at all. And I just want, depending on what's going on or what's going to happen, I would like for him to, number one, show me a public website domain where that content is exactly how it was in that video that I put up, that he struck. That's my only request. But I've said this, and you guys know this. If anybody would have come to me, it's even Carlos, and sent me a DM right there on Instagram, hey, there were some things that was said in that clip that you uploaded that I was really trying to wait until the show started. You think you could? Absolutely. No problem, bruh. No problem. And I find it odd that he is a blogger, content creator, and he would go to these measures. So it is what it is. There will be some adjustments going forward. Let me say this because people were mentioning clips and all of that. I've seen big channels, 500,000 subscribers that play audio or share content from reality TV shows. They may share it by looking at it. And I've noticed this, and I'm sure that's a way of being protected. Even when it comes to, let's say, a DJ Richie Sky or Make It Make Sense or something like that. I've noticed that if they happen to play a clip from, let's say, Married to Medicine, they will go to a Instagram page and share it. But we're not gonna act like stuff has not been shared on YouTube for years, and it won't. And we're not gonna act like it won't continue to be shared on YouTube. What will continue when it comes to me is my voice, however I choose to use it. Okay, that's not gonna stop at all. Period. Point blank. And, I think that they need to know that. I haven't seen anybody that's really running scared. That's been a thing that's been going on. Ain't nobody running scared. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. But it's my opinion that, for the sake of the people that are involved, again, Black Titanic, here for hot tea, um, I already know that they are doing the right thing as far as seeking or consulting with their attorney. And it is what it is. Here for hot tea said something that I totally agree with though. Will this be Mr. Maurice Scott's storyline? Will he get on Love and Marriage Huntsville and play the victim when it comes to this? Now, let's remember, Maurice Scott came out here and I took it as a threat with the Funky Dineva Award. And Kimmy said, yes, let's review the reviewers. Whatever they said at the time. And I was the first one that came out and said it was some BS. So you tried to get the space on lock. You tried to scare people by throwing Funky Dineva in the mix, and it didn't work. It didn't work. But, I think if you're going to be, suing folks, it's two people, M&A. Martell and Arionne should have been at the top of y'all list. Because not only, again, should your character matter, but your wives as well. I ain't heard them clear it up not one time. Not one time. Has any of you guys let me know if I'm crazy. Have they ever came out and said anything? When it comes to the disgusting stuff that Arionne said in particular, my goodness, not a peep. And we wondering why. We wondering why. So we going to start doing some studies on that. We just going to dig deeper. That's what we going to do when it comes to wondering why. I mean, let me put this on my board. This is the last night my board going to be up here. I'm going to have a whole wondering why series, okay? Because it's a lot that I'm wondering why. I'm wondering why Kimmy still called Martell a good guy. And she a woman. And she know damn well she wouldn't have no man like Martell Holt doing the things that he does. And, come on now. Come on now. It is hypocrisy. It really, really is. And, child, and I will be cut a check if they think they will mention me. Facts. I know that's right. I know that's right. Even if it's in a roundabout way, because guess what? You got roundabout paperwork to support it, roundabout. So send that money roundabout. Let me get his banking details. Let me get his banking details. Now, look, I understand in court cases and all of that those things, and maybe when I drop this link, somebody could let me know. Those things may be requested, but when it comes to what I heard so soon, right here at the front, is that the goal? Is that the goal? You want people's numbers, child? Bank account and routing numbers? No, sir. Girl, go on, close that account and open up another one. You can go and have that one, but you ain't gonna have this one. No, sir. So that was odd to me. Where is succeeding? Hey, succeeding. Maurice Scott has never had a storyline. Nope. And I think that this is what they're going to try to do. And it's crazy to me because the things that we have witnessed, and I didn't say it a whole lot, that we've seen right on this show. And I only happen to talk about, the cast coming at mail. But Carlos King will act like he don't know nothing about it, child. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Anything that's produced that goes through a production company, the big wig most definitely should know what's being laid on and left on the cutting room floor and all of that. And we not buying it, Carlos. We never did buy it. You've seen exactly what's been going on. You've seen it. So you can release that, but don't release nothing that I'm sitting here talking about at a public venue to the public where I didn't have any requirements, where I need you all to put your devices, lock them up. because that's what happens, when you want to secure your stuff. I've been to several shows like that. That didn't happen. And I'm just going to say it again. Don't fall for the okie doke, because I wasn't falling for it the first time. I felt guilty afterwards, even though I had went to Vegas that following week. Yes. But yes, I went on the 26th. But I felt guilty after for not going because you guys had a ball. And I'm going to specify, it looks like at that after party. But I felt it was a money grab from day one when it comes to Carlos. Where's the lineup, Carlos? I've been searching every day because I've been searching your website to see if this content is there. That original content. Still can't find it. But where is the lineup for the tour? Anybody know? Has anyone seen it? Let me know. Am I missing it? I did check kingdomreignentertainment.com. I don't see nothing. I checked Instagram. I don't see nothing. Where the tour? Where's the tour? Can somebody let me know? That's odd, Carlos. Because look, who could I search for real quickly? Who did I hear? Let me just real quickly. Let me go to Nicki Minaj page real quickly. Hold on, guys. What's odd is hold on, guys. Child, why I spell her name Nicci? Because somebody in the chat. Um, all right, Pink Friday World Tour. Let me see if Nikki got some links. And I just want to, I didn't even have to go there. Here we go right here. Now look, guys, I'll bring it up a little later. Well, actually, I'll go ahead. Let me bring it up on Instagram because this is the norm when it's to tours. And everything that Carlos King did to me was abnormal. Abnormal. But let me bring up Nicki Minaj's Instagram page so I can show you guys exactly what I mean. Because I'm confused. I'm confused. Child, my watch is speaking to me. All right, let me share this. Let me stop sharing this and then I'm going to drop the link. I'm confused though. Let's see here. Shout out to 998 of you that are watching. I hope you guys have hit the like button. If you haven't, please make sure to do so. I'm confused. I'm confused. So I want to share this with you guys. This is what happened. This is proper protocol when it comes to no matter what type of tour that you announce. Tours have tour dates, not just one. Tours have tour dates. So as you guys can see, Nicki Minaj have her Pink Friday 2 World Tour. And child, she got dates listed all the way to June. All the way to June. And the only thing that I've seen thus far was January 21st when it comes to Carlos. Why? Why? Look at the dates. The dates. March, April, May, June. We had one day with Carlos. One date. January 21st. And actually it was the Doggett. What was his official name of the tour? Because I really want to change that as well. Hey, Jay Taylor. I want to change that as well. Hold on. What did he call it, child? Let me go to his page real quick. If you guys did not see trending at some points video from this morning, now look, little sis, I ain't never saw you come on out here and drop it like that. Trending, dropped it like it was hot. Do you hear me? And I loved every bit of it. But it was the reality with the King tour. One date, January 21st. One date. And that was the Reality with the Queen tour. One date, January 21st, the Mellow Meters showed up. I told you guys last week, it wasn't no raindrops there. It was drizzling, babe. Couple sprinkles here and there. Couple sprinkles. So we just waiting for the dates. That's all. Where the dates? I've been asking and watching and looking. Now hold on, let me go. Let me go to his link. Maybe he added it as of today. Give me a second, guys. Kingdom Reign Entertainment. Spotlight, YouTube channel, merch about Carlos. View our shows. Contact us today. Kingdom Reign Press. I still don't see the tour. The original content. Where's that? Can somebody let me know? And I don't think that if you add it later, you can't strike in advance. It has to be there. So we're gonna see how that plays out. A little couple sprinkles. Maybe he added Trenda. He ain't added. Little sis, I tried. I thought he added it like Marcel and Tisha family added that spot where they gonna have that expo. They didn't bumped up the prices and everything else. But the let me not veer off. Again, my question was, when it comes to Maurice and Marceau Scott, and we'll just go ahead and put it on Maurice. We ain't heard nothing. Y'all, you all's character has been defamed by Mr. Martell Holt, by Arionne Curry, and we ain't seen shit. Do you hear me? I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anybody reporting on getting sued. So I think Here for Hot Tea is spot on. We know that Maurice don't have a storyline, you know? And it is so unfortunate because Kimmy most definitely could have had a storyline, her story. And instead, we had to suffer through it too, child. We had to suffer through it too and hear about the libido every week. Jay Taylor, I'm so serious. Ooh, child. We had to hear about the libido every week. I'm wondering, what was the effect of radiation? Can you let us know, Kimmy? How did chemo make you feel? How did the medication make you feel? How did you feel really when you lost your hair? Did that mess with your image, your self esteem? Can you educate us, Kimmy, on what went on in your journey instead of what was going on with your husband? Penis. Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. And they upset because people talking about it. Maurice went viral over what he said on Carlos King. Went viral. It wasn't just YouTube content creators talking about it. It was on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Viral over the BS that came out of your mouth about your wife. About your wife. Yeah, it is pay this, pay me. No, sis, let me stop, little sis. Don't give me don't let me get to the it is painless. Yes, ma'am. It's painless. But yeah, went viral over that. Men were disgusted, as I mentioned earlier. Absolutely. I was disgusted. I really, really was. That he had the audacity to say that. But guess who didn't have problem with it? His wife. No, no, no. I wanted it. However, I wanted it just as much as him. No, no, no. No, 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 girl. If you don't stop, you wanted some rest. You wanted to feel like you felt before you went through that scare. Not a scare. You went through the journey. No, no, no. I wanted to make sure that I still got it. Girl, if you don't get on up out of here with that, And a lot of us peep game. A lot of us saw straight through it. And now feelings are hurt because of what? Feelings are hurt because of what? The lingo that was used in order to describe how people felt. I respect here for Hot Tea with what she said earlier today, as far as the younger generation wanting to be educated and wanting to know what Kimmy went through. And all we got, child, was the libido, was the sexy lingerie pictures, was, Maurice's needs. Because, Kimmy, we are women. Okay. And look, time out, buddy. Give me a year. And if you can't, go on about your business. Matter of fact, give me two. We're going to see how you going to hold up them vows. Give me 2 years. I'm going through cancer. This is unknown for me. My body has changed. My features have changed. But I got to do what now? I got to do what? Make sure you satisfied. After this chick then said you was in Atlanta with linebackers, I have to. My duties is what? So I'm disappointed in Kimmy. I've said that time and time again. I'm grateful or happy that she's made it through that. But what a missed opportunity. Not only being in the healthcare industry, but going through that. And all we saw was you sitting on the floor in some lingerie, taking pictures for Maurice. And how the goddamn season end. Maurice finally got a happy ending. If y'all don't get the hell up on out of here with this, all this real stuff going on that's causing real feelings, people who've lost loved ones. I had a little niece that had to have surgery this morning for breast cancer. This morning. Thank God everything went okay. Thank God. But damn, I would have liked to have seen this show that has captured the attention of so many people to hone in on that. But what we get? We get Martell blowing up every goddamn week. Mel did this. Mel is manipulative. Mel. Damn, Carlos, are you not tired? You should have suspended him just on GP. Just on GP. That's all you got to talk about? After what I've witnessed with my own eyes, Martell, I had to stand up at the reunion, Martell, and tell you, now, be careful. Okay, sit down. Don't do that. You've conditioned yourself to ABUs. And you want to come out here and act like you don't know a damn thing. You know, you just don't care. But you cared enough to make Mel that first stop on that tour that I ain't seen a date. Is it a yearly event? Somebody let me know. Maybe it was a yearly event because I ain't seen a follow-up date. I haven't seen who's scheduled to appear. Nothing. It's a month later. It's a whole month later. So, you condition yourself to the AB use of Martell and make it normal for your number one show. And like I said the other day, you couldn't even suspend the Negro. What's really going on with that? What's going on? What is the tie that bind Martell and Carlos Kane together? I really, really would want to know. Because at some point, you would think that, damn, I gotta save my franchise, my shows, my reputation. And we just want to know, Carlos, what you waiting for? Are you waiting for the story to be bigger? Are you waiting for something drastic to happen before you take a stand on your show? That wouldn't be shit without YouTube content creators. Let's keep it a buck. Wouldn't be nothing. Tell me what Love and Marriage DC doing. They got a couple viewers. So it's disgusting to me. And I think your attention should be on other matters. I have, and I don't want to call her name out, but I just want to say this. This happened, let me see, January January 14th. Oh, that's when I archived it. Okay, so I archived a video that someone used of mine, and it had to have been over a year ago. They used 90% of my video, I believe. I don't know. Anyway, did I try to strike them? Nope. Did I try to reach out to them? Nope. Girl, go on, do you. And I totally get it about, other people's content, but it's not that deep to me. Carlos has somehow landed himself in the same arena as all of us. And, you're coming in moving a little funny. You're coming in moving a little funny. Let's hope it don't happen to you. I'll tell you that much. Let's hope it don't happen to you. But I'm over that. It is what it is. Not a subpoena or lawsuit in sight when it comes to Arionne Curry, Martell Holt. The list can go on. Arionne has said shit about Carlos. Martell has said things about Carlos. But they got time for us, child. They got time for us. All I ask is, in exchange, can you let us know the tour date? Let us know if it was annual. Maybe it's annual, guys. Maybe it's a once a year thing. Because as I showed you guys, Nicki Minaj got her months mapped out. February, March, April, May, June, July. Carlos had January 21st. That's it. That's all. So I'm done. I've been yapping for an hour, but it's the audacity for me. Wanda, you've been yapping from what I hear all day long. I ain't heard you say nothing about Ariane. Can you go ahead and say something? What she said about your daughter, Wanda? Can you help us out? Betty, we know you probably still watch. Can you say something? What does this girl have on them? LaDawn, welcome to the panel. Shout out to 1K that's watching. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button. I'm gonna drop the link again. We only gonna be here because your girl is tired, and I will not be back probably maybe Sunday evening. We shall see. And it's gonna be for the light again. But I'll click drop the link again. Click the link. I do ask that you guys be mindful of your time. We're gonna have a 3 minute-ish, 3 to 5 minute-ish limit. And LaDawn, how are you, sis?
I am just a peachy cream.
That's good to hear. Let me let Gigi up. Gigi, is this you?
It is.
Hey
Can you hear
Gigi,
me?
how are you?
Hey,
I
I'm
can. Can
fine.
you
How
hear
are
me?
you? I
Good,
can
good,
now.
good. Thanks for joining us. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I thank you guys for joining me. Shout out again to the Cutie crew representing LaDawn. Your thoughts on the lawsuits? Again, those that hit the link, we're not mentioning any details or none of that. But what's your thoughts? Is it the audacity for you, LaDawn?
It definitely is. And a waste of time and a real petty way to try to prove a point that you ain't gonna be able to prove the
Mm-hmm.
way that you expect it to be proven. Because nothing they did, nothing they said was illegal or um bullying, taunting, just none of it. None of it. They
Mm-hmm.
got clips or talked about situations and things or public information. That's it. So there's really nothing they can do about it, in my opinion. And I think it's petty. I think that I hope one of them, for their evidence, show a clip of him making fun of his own wife's hair and being the bully in her home, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, and how he's the one that, if anything, put her in the
Allegedly.
uh,
Go ahead.
allegedly, in my opinion,
Okay.
um, that he's the only one that put her in a situation where people can be judging her so harshly because of the
Mm-hmm.
way the things that he said to her, the way he treats her, and it was really in defense of her because women don't like to see women being treated like that, first
Yeah.
of all,
Mm. I was
so
so
when
hurt. I was hurt.
yeah, yeah, so that's one factor that really irks me, that how he's being petty with it. And then another thing, they got to realize, yes, most majority of the fans are males fans, yes, but at the same time, in the beginning of the show, we were giving everybody a chance. As individuals, we seen characters and situations that turned us off, that we didn't like about certain people, and we don't
Mm.
like y'all. Point blank, period. It has nothing to do with Mel from back then. Every time you get on that screen, you do something that make us like you for a different reason every week.
Mm-hmm.
We don't like what you stand for, so we're going to talk about you. Now, Carlos comes in. Oh, y'all go overboard. Y'all are bullies. Oh, y'all, people are getting depressed over this. If they can't deal with the heat, they get out the kitchen
Let
because
me ask. Let me ask you this: were they bullies when they showed up at the tour stop?
okay.
Were they bullies when he collected them coins for
Hmm.
the those tickets that were sold? Were they
Hmm.
bullies then? Can you let
Hmm.
me know?
Yeah, you're right about that. That's true. So it's very convenient for them. You know what I mean? But when that girl, Coleslaw, was on a content creator's live or whatever, and was saying how her baby daddy was trying to put her up to pretending, allegedly, in my opinion, to pretend to be somebody else, to release
Mm-hmm.
something. Nobody didn't strike that page. Nobody didn't send no cease and desist, because guess what? The person that was involved in it kind of understood that it's fair in game and war. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And she has the skin to be able to handle this the way she needs to.
Well, not
Tisha, and
necessarily. Not necessarily. Number one, there
I'm
are
not
charges
saying she don't have
pending.
feelings about it.
No, I get that, but I'm saying, it was more than just a, brush off your shoulders. We know that charges stemmed from Martell's
Oh, yes.
involvement.
No, I
Right.
agree. No, that's not what I was trying to say. I was trying to
Okay.
say that she didn't handle it that way. She did it in the way that she needed to, because she knows, when content creators are speaking on the show, or who's involved in the show, that's what content creators do. So she
Mm-hmm.
chose as an adult to handle it the other way, and it's with the people
Yeah.
that did something to her. You
Right.
understand? She didn't go
Right.
against
Right.
that content creators page and all that crap. So I think this is a bunch of things going on. They think it can shut people up. They think they can tell us, see, I told you not to mess with me, or like they
Mm-hmm.
something. But you can't stop us. The thing that kills me is they act like a clip is something. We don't care about the clip. We watch the show. So we still
Mm-hmm.
get to talk about you. We still
Yeah.
get to judge you and say how we feel about what you're bringing. So it doesn't matter that we don't see the clip, um, after we already watched the show. It doesn't matter if
Mm-hmm.
we don't hear your voice before we talk about what we've seen on Saturday and judge how we see you act or say. So
Yeah.
it really doesn't matter, because it's just gonna make me want to talk about you more, if you
And that's
really
what's
ask
going
me.
and look, and that's what's gonna happen. And thank you for saying that, because hold on, let me go back here on my main page. I'm sorry. That's what they want. They don't really want the blackout per se. They want to blackmail out. They want to black out the support. See, Carlos, this is my opinion, would have been had Ariane Curry on that show. But guess what? Mel has gained support, and he know people gonna go off. I don't doubt for 1 second that he didn't contemplate that. Now, my question is, how many times does this lady have to say that she's felt unprotected? Have to say that I was shocked to see Martell there? Have to say that, damn, what about me? You know what I'm saying? But he feel like if he could take a Kleenex and dab at her eye or sit on that stage and act like he don't know what's going on, that's BS. He know. If we know, he know. So it's straight BS. Go ahead, LaDon, 60 seconds, and we gonna move on.
No, I agree, but like I said, I just feel like they just really wasting people's time, and all those women are gonna prevail. We're gonna keep y'all in our prayers, but at the same time, I ain't blacking no show out. I ain't doing none of that. I'm gonna follow it
Mm-hmm.
to the end, and I'm
That's
gonna
right.
talk about it like I've been doing. I don't care about seeing the clip because I don't like to see it over and over like that anyway. And I do fast forward through Kimmy and them's part, but
Yeah.
unless somebody's in it that they're dealing with that I want to see,
Mm-hmm.
but if it's just them one on one, like how Tisha and Maurice be in their room, I don't be looking at the I don't sit and watch that. I hear other people when their scene comes up, you know that's how
Mm-hmm.
uninterested in them I am.
Yeah.
And Wanda, real quick, I don't care what she says. I won't even go and listen because it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It doesn't matter. Half of it ain't true. It's gibberish to be relevant, and it's corny.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I feel about her too.
Well, thank you for saying that. I agree when it comes to Wanda. Wanda is very predictable. Very predictable. And as I mentioned, when we've heard things of what's been said about her son in law and her daughter, when it comes to Arionne, Curry, and Martell, Wanda is quiet. Do you hear me? But they're following the Scots plan. Now, we ain't going to ruffle those feathers because we know what went on. Allegedly, my opinion only. We know what went on. We know that girl got the tea. We know she got facts. We know she was there. So, guess what? We're going to continue to play nice with them. Wanda has talked about Martell's kids, but I can't say shit to her because he didn't say something about his child. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but LaDon, you are absolutely right. We gonna talk about it even more. I may print a transcript out and talk about it in detail. We gonna talk about it because if you look at, or you just think, and I'm just peeping game in advance, that's what they want. That's what they want. They don't want us talking about it. They could really care less about the ratings. They know we're gonna watch, but let's go ahead and scare them where they're not gonna talk about it. And we're gonna talk about it. Period, point blank. But thank you for that. Let me read a couple comments. My degree is real. You said you're disappointed in Kimmy too. So grown and dumb for a man, pathetic and an Aquarius. Just a shame. A lot of people were hurt when it comes to Kimmy. And, I had to have a biopsy done, you know what I mean, after a mammogram and all of that. And was petrified,
Yep.
petrified, scared. Okay. I would have liked to have known about that, what she felt at that time, what was really going on, you know. Um, and I really don't think that Kimmy has done this in order to not appear weak. Some women just want to act like nothing happened and gone on. No, because if that was the case, it still wouldn't have been centered around their sex life that ended the show with a happy ending for her husband. Just crazy to me. Yeah, crazy, crazy. Good comment though. Could make up an encyclopedia. Yes, we can, Stephanie. Yes, we can. And if we have to take it back, I may do that. I may do a little series when it comes to the things that we've seen and the executive producer and creator has turned a blind eye to. I may go ahead. Let me put that on my board, child. Uh-huh. Because maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Something should have been done a long time ago. When we saw that man screaming in women's faces, something should have been done. When we saw him in Vegas, something should have been done. When he saw him was with Miss Van, something should have been done. When he attacked allegedly Jay at the reunion, whether it was yelling in his face or whatever, something should have been done. Behind every woman, something should have been done. How long we got to say something should have been done? Or Carlos, are you waiting for something to be done? That's a real question.
Hmm.
That's
Mm.
a that's a real
Say it
question.
again, chit chat.
How long do we have to wait for something that should have been done long time ago, or
Mm.
is he waiting for something to be done?
Mm.
What a hell of a story that would be, Carlos, wouldn't it? Them
Mm.
ratings would be off the chain, wouldn't it? Because I think that's the goal. You've
Hmm.
had enough. And you've sat in this lady's face and played in her face. Played in her face. You've seen enough. So
Mm.
yeah, you're waiting for something to be done, in my opinion. And if you're not, talk about the shit. Talk about
Mm.
it. We talking things that's been on TMZ. Did the executive producer, do you know how much publicity Carlos would have gotten if he came out here and stood tall with Mel in regards to what these national news publications were talking about? Do you
Mm.
know how much love people would have had for Carlos? That's somebody whose network I would love to be on. That's somebody who I would love to produce me. Carlos ain't said a damn thing. Carlos ain't said nothing. Nothing. You on YouTube, you're a blogger. You heard the audio about the revenge P. You heard that this chick admitted that it was Martell who wanted her to do this. Just like you just said, LaDon. He heard it. He's a blogger.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard anything from him though?
Mm-mm.
I mean, me,
Crickets.
me. But we know about Dr. Heavenly. We know about Sweet Tea. We know about Phaedra. Man, I got a couple more days to see what's gonna happen. So let me calm down. But yeah, we still talking. That's period point blank. Thank you again, LaJohn. Welcome to the panel, Aunt Debbie. Thank you for joining us. 943 people watching. Thank you guys again. Please hit the like button for me. We're gonna go ahead and go on to Gigi. Gigi, your thoughts. Your thoughts.
Whew, it's a lot. um, First of all, I kind of felt like they were quiet for some reason. You know that the Scott point 20 or whoever. I don't know which one is one, and I don't know which one is two. I don't care about neither one of them. So I kind of felt like them over there was real quiet while everything else was going on. We heard about the other ones. We heard, everybody was in the mix, but they were quiet. So I guess he was setting all this up. But I have to say this. As a child, my mother always said, when you dig a ditch for somebody else, you better hope you don't be the one that fall into it. So he's suing people because he said that his character was defamed.
Mm.
But when you go back to the beginning of Love and Marriage Huntsville, they defamed Melanie's character left and right. So I don't know what the statute of limitations on a lot of stuff that they said and the way they treated her. That they all need
Mm,
to also basically file a defamation character. See,
mm,
I agree with him. I basically went through something like that where somebody tried to defame my character today. But while in the midst of that, while somebody was attacking my character, you got the peanut gallery over here who was praising my character. So I didn't have to say anything. But while you're
mm-hmm,
doing all of that, is the fact that I think they're trying to say, hey, I do think it's a storyline. I think I heard somebody say that on the way. I think it's a storyline
mm-hmm,
because I don't think they have one. I do think that what allegedly, I don't even have to say allegedly in my opinion, but I'm gonna say it anyway for to protect everybody since these strikes and lawsuits are going everywhere. The other ones got their tail spanked with this expo when it was this place, this day, that
mm-hmm,
day, this time, that day. So it always seems like when one of them started looking like bumbling idiots, that they come out with something else. Well, let me move this up. Let me play this chess piece so I could take the heat off of this. Or it's like
mm-hmm.
they come out with something. I don't know what his end game is, whatever that, and I don't even care. I did say black out the show because I felt like let them dig it out of the mud. But somebody actually said, that would hurt Mel, and I don't want to hurt Mel. But on top of that, I want them to stand with their chest and see if they can carry the show because they cannot. We just saw what happened with an expo. Misspelled words, wrong dates, wrong
Chat.
times, and all
Ooh,
this other
child.
stuff. And here's my thing. You are if you are who you say you are, no matter what somebody else say, because if you had to pass the bar, all this stuff was already checked out. It was
Mm-hmm.
already checked out from the get go. So to me, I think this is just something them to say, hey, I'm gonna shut y'all up. If y'all don't shut up, if y'all don't stop talking about us, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But I agree with you because Sweet Tea laid Carlos bare more than
Yes,
one
she
time.
did. Yes,
He
she
kept
did.
saying he was gonna stop talking about her, but he keeps talking about her. See, you get
Mm-hmm.
on your channel and you say how you feel about certain people, but you don't want people to say how they feel about you. Make it make sense. How do you feel like it's
Mm-hmm.
okay for you to talk about people, but you don't want to be talked about? We're grown here. Just like you have an opinion, we have an opinion. If you don't like our opinion, say you don't like their opinion. But maybe, like I said, like I heard trending this morning, folks need to start striking his channel. Maybe Sweet Tea need to go back and strike his channel
Hmm.
about stuff that he says, or because they don't agree with what he says. I am over this show. I am simply over all of them. I do love Mel. I will support her, because I love her and I pray for her what she's going through. But I am sick of them Scots and I'm sick of Carlos. I'm sick of all of them because it's ridiculous. The sad part about I wish he would get rid of them and take Mel and build a cast around her and make it better because don't nobody want to see them. If you did a public poll, a poll, and say how many people want to see them, they don't want to see the outcome to that poll
Mm-hmm.
because nobody really wants to see them. They lie a lot. Their story, they don't tell the truth. It's ridiculous. And
Hmm.
when you see Wanda coming out doing all this stuff, say, oh, it's this and it's that. Wanda, shut up. I wish I could be in her face to tell her, first of all, half of the stuff you say, you cannot pronounce it or spell it. So keep it.
Oh my God.
Just keep it to yourself.
Jeez.
Just keep it. Because when people say something about her, I pass on because I don't understand what she's saying at all.
Yeah.
But at the same time about that, you know what? I understand your character. You do have to protect your character, but on top of that, you don't get the right to attack somebody else's and then say, "But I want to protect my character." You don't protect anybody else's.
Right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yep, that's all. That's my soapbox for today.
Well, excellent, excellent things that you said, and I totally agree. And Mr. Man didn't care about his wife's character, Maurice. That's my opinion. Again, with the
But
things that he
so,
said.
Chit Check, I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
So I heard a little bit because when I started listening to it, Here for Her Tea was on. She was going. So I don't know. So is the lawsuit about Kimmy as
I
well or no?
I don't know. Don't know any other details.
Okay.
Other
Okay.
than
Okay. I didn't
he is,
know.
yeah, suing for defamation of character. But and I even took this stand months ago. I'm not saying in detail what he's saying because I don't want to say
You did.
they had this or they had that. So no, I'm standing with them, and it'll come out. It'll come out, and we already claiming victory for him if it even makes it that far. And then y'all know we really gonna let loose. So my thing to them is just buckle up, do what you gotta do, handle your business, and that's it. That's all. They know what this brings when it comes to being in the spotlight, being in the public, and there will always be public scrutiny. I get it, and I'm not even on a show or anything else. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So I think that, it just
Yeah.
made me think about again when he came out with the YouTube awards or whatever, that was supposed to scare us. And I remember the morning that it happened because naturally a
Mm-hmm.
couple people were excited. I don't even want to say excited, but he mentioned channel names. I said that's BS. I'm gonna have to go back and find that video. Who you think you fooling? You trying to get things on wrap. What you tried to do was get the support that was already out here for Melody Cherie and go ahead and swing it on to your side. And it didn't happen. It did not happen. But that was the goal. That's my opinion on what he attempted to do, and it failed miserably. Because as the day went on, everybody was peeping game like, oh no. Look, first of all, I don't need you to say my name. I don't need you to acknowledge me. Thanks for letting me know you watch. But go ahead and produce something that we can see about you on this show. Can we get a storyline? Can we get, because Maurice, if you don't know this, I'm not trying to defame your character, but a lot of us like sort of like barf in our mouth a little bit, just even trying to imagine what the storyline was you and Kimmy doing to do. We don't want that. What else you got? Carlos, can you demand that? You got these demands. Can you demand that your people give you something? Let's start with Martell. He divorced. Okay. So, we don't even want to see him and Mel together anymore, period, point blank. What else does Martell have? Can we see it? Maurice and Kimmy. I got women in this chat right now that's a part of my cutie crew that have shared their experiences with breast cancer. And I've learned much more from them than I did watching a lady on reality TV. Somebody put in the chat as far as when she lost her dad. Look, I lost my dad. Anniversary of his death. I made sure to wait and move on that day, this coming Friday. But a lot of us would have liked to have seen not only how you felt about going through cancer, but losing your daddy in that time frame. We got Maurice. We got Maurice. That's what we got. And it's not a good look. I'll just put it like that. Do you, but it's not a good look. And Kimmy, if you don't know, I will tell you, a lot of women feel like we've seen you shrink down to the woman that you are, and it has nothing to do with what you went through medically, but everything to do with this man that you just trying to prove to the world. Man, look, let me stop. Let me stop. It's disgusting. That's all I got to say. Because he should have had the awareness. Light bulb should have went off in his head. And he should have said, my wife dealing with this. We on the show. We going to do everything we can to educate. Awareness. Now, we was aware about that penis. That's about it. We was aware about that penis. Okay. And yeah, whatever. Carlos, work on that as well. Seem to have a lot of time on your hands, sir. But thank you, Gigi. We will continue this talk another day. Aunt Debbie, we're gonna get to Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, let me read a couple comments real quickly. Kevin Moore said, never in television history has a producer been in so much mess with viewers that alone says a lot of who these people are. It will end soon. That is not how the industry works. Yep, it'll probably end just like that role that he had over there on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Many states won't recognize educational differences by acknowledge. Okay, y'all talking about something else. Let's see. Thank you, Nikki. Yes, pink ribbons in the chat for those. And it's a couple of them. And I'm telling you, when I tell you we cried, one story that I will always remember in particular is this person right on the screen, Angela Richardson. Angela Richardson went through it. Angela Richardson let us know how her husband was there. Angela Richardson couldn't understand how this was Kimmy's focus because she's been there and done that. And it made a lot of women question. I've never questioned it, but it made a lot of women question, damn, do she even got it? Because she definitely ain't said much about it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But go ahead, Aunt Debbie, your thoughts. Do you think it's a scare tactic? You think they trying to shut folks up? Is it the audacity for you as well?
Yes, it is. And they are trying to scare and shut people up. And see, they like crabs in a barrel, all of them, because they don't have no business. and they know everything. Allegedly, all this is in my opinion. This is my opinion about them. All of them are crabs in a barrel. They don't have no businesses. Maurice and Kimmy don't have nothing going on. So now he trying to join up, and all of them are together anyway. Carlos King, the Scots, 2 point, 1 point, whatever they are. They all in this together. They all in this together. They crabs in a barrel. They jealous. And they tried to get Melody supporters before. And they added now. And because they can't get them and they know that y'all content creators, they coming after y'all. Now they want to strike, sue, all of this to make people stop talking about them so they can do the dirt that they want to do. But ain't nobody scared of them. Ain't nobody scared of them. You know, if you don't like what's shown on TV, do something different. They
Mm-hmm.
say the producers don't make them do nothing. Then tell something about your life that's positive. Get something going or get off. You won't be missed. And take the rest of the Scots with you. You know, I'm not scared of them. I think what they're doing to people is trying to intimidate. You know, Carlos King is up with this mess. He's a user, you know, he's protecting all of them. But where's Mel's protection again?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they let the lunatic run loose. He's doing everything. Now he done fell out with them and he put his bird on talking about them. So now everybody upset. But everybody not mad at who they should be mad at. Carlos ought to be mad at himself. For one, he got too friendly with the cast.
Yep.
And that was his first mistake. Now he got all of them. They so up in a roar because they don't have no supporters. Now they're having an expo. Where they fan base? What they call this a T squad or some kind of squad? Where them people at? They
Child.
don't. They know where to be seen. And because they can't rip people off of their monies and stuff like they was doing before, they get caught at every turn. Somebody catching them. So now you're
Mm-hmm.
mad. Now you want to sue. Oh, I'm gonna do this, and they kept running to Carlos. So Carlos gonna try to keep them because he want to film the garbage anyway. When he know it's a scam himself. Now they want to strike people channel. His channel need to be strapped all the things he done said about a whole lot of people and how he gaslight women. Why don't somebody strike him? So, you know, I don't care what he do. Only reason I look at that show is because of Mel. And the day she leave is the day I'll turn and I'll never come back.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty soon she is gonna leave. And he gonna be without a job. He was without a job when he messed around on Bravo and got fired. Mel brought him a
Allegedly.
show that allegedly, or he walked away, whatever he did allegedly. He's no longer there and can't go back allegedly. Mel brought him a show, put him back in the limelight. He didn't have nothing going on. Them other shows weren't doing nothing, allegedly. And
Mm-hmm.
this is how you treat people. You know, I think he bigger than he is. You know, he's always talking about God, but he think he is a God. And that's where
Mm.
his ego is coming in. All this
Mm.
stuff, he be always trying to, you know, quote these scriptures. I'm believing nothing he say. Cause I see
Mm-hmm.
your actions, demon. So how you gonna tell me about God and what God want for us when I see you doing the opposite?
Make it plain, Aunt Debbie. Make it plain.
You know, he ain't the only one know right from wrong. I know right from wrong too, and I see what you doing. I see you. So he can go on with his, you know. Then he said, what? I don't hear no more about going to no other state with the podcast.
Maybe it's annual. Maybe, it's a yearly thing because it's definitely not. I ain't seen a date yet. A follow up.
I don't think so. I think
Mm,
all that was a lie. When he did that, he didn't know that was just a quarter of the millimeters. That's not all of them. He
definitely
didn't have but three or four. He didn't have but 3 or 4 raindrops or whatever you call them folks he got.
drizzle,
Allegedly, in my opinion.
little sprinkles. You know how when it started drizzling a little bit outside, little sprinkles. That's what was there.
Right. Wasn't even a shower. It was just a sprinkle, like you said. So he
Yep.
can go head on, you know. And I don't like how he used people. He used Melody in my book. Allegedly, this is my opinion. He used her to make a fast dollar. But all money ain't good money. He gonna learn that too. See, he don't care nothing about nobody but a dollar bill. That's who his loyalty is, not to anyone else. We've
Yeah.
seen this on the show. So I don't have no respect for him. I don't care what the Scots say do. I would never do nothing with them. And if they leave the show today, I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I don't look at the show for them no way. Cause to me, that I don't see them doing nothing. They are no better off than when they started.
You know what I thought on Debbie? I thought that they would make it right as far as with the Jasmine and the Christopher guy that came out about the Espo. I thought that, maybe that's why they waiting. I don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't get me wrong. But I said, hopefully they make that right. Maybe they talk to them behind the scenes. Maybe we going to see them. Then today they show all these different people that's going to be there. No mention. So you think you're going to prosper by doing them like that?
Have you
That's
ever seen? I
that's
ain't never
another
seen a
girl.
demon do nothing right.
Yeah.
Never. What they do is they take from people. They use. They never gonna give them people the credit they deserve. Same way they didn't give it to Melody after what she did for them.
Yeah.
That's just the kind of people they are, and it's showing. I know they want to hide and act like they're a pillar of the community. You the scum of the earth, and it's been seen on TV, and that's just
Mm-hmm.
the way it is. You showed yourself. You showed who you are. And as far as your wife and what she got going on, you the one got up there and said all those things, made those jokes about her. Now
They
she don't
wasn't
have
joke.
enough hair to blow in the wind or whatever he was saying. You know, that lady went through that. So you say you laughing about it. All the stuff you got on that TV and said to Carlos King in that interview.
Yeah.
And then when people tried to give you a chance to make it right, you stood 10 toes down in it. But that's you and your wife. If she accepted and she loved you for that, go ahead on. I could care less. I just would never want nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Because I see what kind of people you are. I see them. I would never want nothing to do with them.
Yeah. And that's what they don't understand, Aunt Debbie. We are talking from experience of watching. None of us have just sat back. I know I haven't and just made up anything about anybody. You know, and yeah, they want to shut that down. That's what they want. And it's not gonna happen. It's
Right. They
not.
want you to be a fool. They want everybody to be a fool and let them go on and gaslight, make fools of us, and we supposed to look at them and get them views. But we ain't
Mm-hmm.
supposed to have no brain to think with. Don't think, just watch. We gonna do what we want to do in front of your eyes, but don't you say nothing. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy. They can go head on with that crap. All of them done played out, including Carlos King. They done played out.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right. Well,
Look,
you guys know how Aunt Debbie always come through and she do this air time, giving it real and raw air time. So I think, I really, really do think that we will see this on Love and Maritinesville when it comes to what Mr. Maurice came out, or what's been shared about him today. I do think, here for how T said it, and I believe it. I believe that they may try to incorporate this, incorporate YouTube, incorporate their feelings about these people. And look, when it comes to Carlos, try to give him a chance. But, I felt some type of way when he said on his podcast, no, Marceau, don't leave. Just don't talk about your personal life. Talk about your businesses. He stopped Marceau for leaving the show early on. I'll throw allegedly in there, but this was on his podcast show. Um, yeah. So where they do that at? You got them on a reality show, but don't give them the reality. Just don't leave. Go on, play the jokester. Go on, play the villain. No, this is not scripted. This is reality. And that's what people expect. And the reality that we've witnessed is something that's been ongoing since season one. And we've witnessed everybody turning against Mel. Now, they didn't try to swing it back around just a little bit. Swing it back around. Tisha and Mel talking a little bit. Marceau and Mel talking a little bit, but that was from our voices of calling that out. And y'all think y'all gonna silence who? It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But look, guys, I know that Queen Sheba is live. You guys make sure to go over there and support. Before you go, though, please make sure that you hit the like button over here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to the chat because there's not too much monitoring that needs to go on. You guys keep it grown and sexy over here, and I appreciate that so very much. I will be missing in action. I'll be posting maybe some shorts, while I'm traveling and all of that. But I'm gonna miss you guys. I'm still gonna pop through something break off. I will stop at a Starbucks and click live, okay? While I'm on my travels, while I'm driving, if need be. But if not, it will be sporadic. As I mentioned, I will be making a couple posts. But your girl is, oh, cutie crew, I got something to tell you guys next week. Yeah, I'll tell you guys next week. I'm happy. Okay, that's all I say right
Good.
now.
Good.
Yes, ma'am. Your girl. Well, we'll talk about it. It's a
Hmm.
lot that I gotta tell y'all about. It's a shame. But we'll talk about it next week. Shout out to you, PN2 Ross. Thank you so very much. PN2 said that there are 809 currently watching, and 1K likes. 1K likes. Thank you guys. Shout out to the 1+K that was in the chat. Shout out to the makeup artist to the stars, Jay Taylor, for stopping through. Shout out to the content creators here for Hot Tea, trending at some point. Aunt Debbie, Pink Table Topics was in here earlier. Anybody else that I missed, I apologize, but I thank you guys. Let's go and tune in over to Queen Sheba, and we ain't never scared. I should have had that song to play right here at the end, but we ain't scared. We ain't scared. That's just it. That's all. We have a
Ciao.
voice. We
Be
have a
safe,
voice.
chit chat.
Thank
be
you.
safe.
Thank you. I'll touch bases with you guys before I leave. So officially, I'll be up out of here Friday. And as I mentioned, that is the day, unfortunately, that I lost my dad. That is also the day of my ex. Did you guys hear that word? Ex-husband. You ain't hear me say soon to be. Your girl handled some business. Well, I still ain't got the paperwork, but it's done. Okay. That is his birthday. So I am reclaiming my daddy's time, my daddy's day, and that is my new birthday. Tuesday to my beginning. So my new beginning. So thank you guys though for the traveling mercies and grace. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Reem Bass. Succeeding. You know, I love me some you. We got to get together. We're going to have some book reading and discussions as well when it comes to the Cutie Crew. And we need to pick something that's hot. I wanted to talk to you guys about Monique's son. Monique out here blasting DL Hughley child. And she got a whole adult son out here that's yearning for his mother. I look at him just like I look at Lexi. So a lot of people disagreed. He shouldn't have said nothing about his mom and all that. No, if you out here talking about I love you, my babies, take care of your first baby. That's my thought. We'll talk about that as well. But love you guys. Thank you, LaDawn. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Aunt Debbie. You know I love me some you. Thank you to the chat. Thank you to the Cutie Mods, the Cutie Crew, and all of the cuties that joined me tonight. I hope you guys enjoy your Tuesday. I'm about to go get me another drink, and then I'm headed right on over there to being Queen Sheba's bushes. But I will chat with you guys soon. Love you, Aunt Debbie.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT.